my goodness, to follow Angelique Kidjo and also have a standing ovation, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Marc-André, for such a heartwarming introduction. Ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, mom, dad, grandma, who've come all the way from the Philippines, by the way. And of course, to UN Foundation, thank you so much. This is an extraordinary honor that couldn't have come at a better time. My journey began with devastation, and that was 8 years ago. A super typhoon of unprecedented scale had hit my hometown, and what was supposed to be a singular life-altering event became a rallying cry, not just for me, but for countless communities whose stories remain untold. Since then, my country, which is responsible for less than 1% of global greenhouse gas emissions, by the way, has faced on average 20 typhoons each year with increasing and worse intensity. In fact, very recently, less than a few weeks ago, we were hit by another super typhoon, Christine and Pepito, and my heart goes out to all of the people back home who have to recover from the impacts of these storms. And each one of these typhoons have left deeper scars on a nation already bearing the brunt of climate injustice. And with each and every single one, it's deepened my resolve. I vowed to build systems that would transform landscapes, where farmers could regenerate the soil beneath their feet and harness the wisdom of our forests and reimagine how we produce our food. This work has always been rooted in resilience, in cultivating strength, where strength is most needed, to be honest. But today I wanted to ask, is resilience enough anymore? What if we dared to recreate a world where resilience wasn't our final goal, but only our starting point? A world where no community is vulnerable, not because they've learned to endure, but because they've dismantled the inequalities that make vulnerability possible. This is not just a climate crisis. It is a crisis of humanity. And when I think of my parents who've braved typhoons to protect their community while safeguarding our home, I see a legacy of courage and of wisdom. Their example has inspired me to preserve ancestral traditions, knowing that our ecosystems are as fragile as they are precious and beautiful. It's this wisdom that's guided my work, reforesting barren lands and transforming farmers into entrepreneurs, mentoring youth to become stewards of the world that they'll inherit. And we've worked with over 200 farmers now. We've created agroforestry ecosystems that has not only regenerated land, but created economic systems that farmers are able to benefit from and create their own autonomous systems of business and trade. And beyond that, we're inspiring a whole new generation to dismantle the negative stigmas associated to farming and agriculture. And I think it's vital that we continue these traditions and look to the future by reaching back and preserving and holding that as a torch to continue on. The SDGs are more than a roadmap. They're a call to action. So let's answer with courage, with shared vision of a world where no one is left behind. In fact, this award is not just for me. This is an award for every single farmer tilling the land, restoring the soil beneath their feet, for every young person who wants to preserve the traditions and wants to carry this on to create a community that they can look to for safety and security. And this is an award for every single one of us here who believes in the shared vision of a sustainable future. Thank you so much, and God bless.